Okay, so I thought we would start the episode off with a quick throwback because I got sent a text today from one of my friends and it's so alarming. But she said, look how scary 7 years ago, which is also crazy. This was my freshman year in college. And this is what I wore to a frat party.
I feel like I wore the same outfit to a frat party one time.
The more and more I look at it, the worse and worse it becomes.
Why do you look so pale?
And also,
okay, so Emily is in
the
like a
face
skater
tune?
skirt. That's what you would have like called it then, with like
but it's
thigh-high boots.
It's fake. It's like a fake suede, like mauve colored. What'd you call it? A skater skirt?
Yeah.
Okay, mauve colored.
I feel like then that's what you
skater
would have
skirt.
called it then.
Yeah, and it's not too short and it's not too long. It's a very odd length.
It is an odd length.
And it's not very tight fitting, but it's also not loose. It's very bad. And then I have on
the 3/4 length t-shirt is insane. Like arm, like it's not like a long sleeve, but it's not a short sleeve.
No, this is just a normal short sleeve. It's not like a baby cut that we're used to.
No, I'm not saying as like far as your stomach. I'm saying as far as like the cuff of the.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like that's just like if I had the t-shirt I have on right now is like that length of sleeve. Like this is like a normal t-shirt length, but it's not a normal t-shirt. Like so the sleeve looks so long. I have okay. It's not a choker. That's the collar of the shirt, and the V is what's cut out of the shirt.
Oh,
I bought it that way. No, I didn't even do it. I bought it that way.
No, that was a thing at the time.
And yeah, I have past my knee high suede black boots that tied in the back because it was like elastic around that area to keep them up. My friend, I don't know what the fuck these shoes are. They're like platform floral crazy sandals with black jeans, a see-through tank top, and a bralette with an Apple Watch. And I'm wearing, remember those like hair ties that were just pieces of elastic that like tied, and they were like people would make them in like all different colors and shit.
Yeah.
And they were just literally like tied. It was like DIY, like hair ties almost. I had that on. It was before the like hair ties that we have now that don't like pull your hair out. It was like pre that. I had one of those on my wrist that was my like jewelry of the night. And I thought I was really, really eating that look.
It's
and
the fact that you have like very pale makeup on for me.
Yeah, because I was extremely pale at the time. And this was my I just finished like dance and everything, so I was like anti self tanner because I had done that for so many years, and then immediately started doing it again because I was like pictures like that in the flashback because we didn't know how to do our makeup then, so we would cake the fuck out of our like powder.
It's not even about the fact that like you're not a pale person. Like yes, you're white. But
yeah.
Like,
I'm very pale.
Yeah, but I have a lot of that. You look like a ghost in that.
Well, it's because I had a full face of like just so high coverage foundation on, like caked in the like fucking Fit Me powder, like on top of it.
She sent it because like obviously she posted it somewhere.
Oh no, that's on Facebook.
No, I know. In order to get like what you were doing 7 years ago type shit, she had to post that somewhere, and that's I think the worst part.
Well,
is that we were like, we look good, we should post this.
The worst part about the whole thing is also I face tuned the fuck out of my face because I remember face tuning this photo because you couldn't really see the details of my face because it was we were in a frat house and it was dark and we took a photo with flash on. It was dingy and gross. So I went in Little Miss Facetune and I used that detail feature where you could like, it would like use AI to basically like make up what you couldn't really see. And so I went in on my eyeballs and I remember and I like did that on both of our eyes and both of our mouths, Jesus Christ. But I didn't do it on the rest of our faces. So our eyes and our mouths just look so like highly pixelated and crazy. And I was like, yep, post that one. Like I was like, no, send me the picture. I'm going to edit it and then I'll send it back to you and then you can post it. So that like went through like 3 rounds of approval processes. And I was like, yes, send it. And I was like, that was like, I really thought I ate with that outfit because I was like the person who like dressed all of my friends. And that's what I put them out in. I really thought I was like doing something for fashion with that look. And it was really terrible.
Yeah, that one, I don't even think that would be a cute then.
No, but the thing is like.
It was different.
It was different. And like it was like, oh, she's trying something. She failed, but she tried. And that was what mattered. But also, it's just so funny because I was thinking, I was like, oh my God, it's been 7 years since my freshman year of college. That's insane.
I'm going to say it. Have sex with a Scorpio.
I could glute bridge your dad.
I'm naked. Hold on. We will be flicking the beans to that.
But she's tatted and I take meth. Is somebody in your house right now?
But you know what? Fuck your ass.
Yeah, I had sex last night.
You can make your own money. You can literally have your own job of your dreams. You can own your own house. You can own your own car. You can pay all your fucking own bills. So what is that man? That man is sex and a best friend, and that's it.
I heard nothing but the truth.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like to think about it in that. And also that means I was still a teenager in that photo.
Yeah, I think...
I hate it.
I have friends who just got invited to their 10-year class reunion from high school.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Like, not me yet.
Right.
But, like, next year would be me.
I know, for, like, high school.
Yeah, and yours is in 2 years.
Yeah. Are you ever going to go back for a high school reunion?
No.
I don't think I would either.
No, because my thing is I'm not fake. Like,
yeah,
I'm not about to...
Every time I go back to my hometown, I feel like it's fucking high school reunion.
If I didn't talk to you in high school, I don't really care to go to a reunion and see what's up.
Yeah, and if I still don't talk to you, it's like doubly no.
Right. And like
Yeah.
if I want to see you, I'm going to see you.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
The closest thing I got to a high school reunion was my friend's wedding, who I went to like not too long ago. And there was a lot of people there from my high school, and not a one of them recognized me. So that was very uncomfortable. And I don't know if I should be like if that's like a compliment or it's a dig, you know? It's like, is it good that they didn't recognize me because I look so much better, or is it bad because I look so much worse? You know what I mean?
True. Well, you do look very different. You know how like
I do. Even that photo. Like if you are on the YouTube video, I'll put that photo on here because it is pretty starkly different than what especially right now, like what I look like right now.
No, you look significantly different. But like I went to my friend's wedding not long ago too. I think it was like last year, and same thing, like all his friends from high school and stuff were there, which like I knew them, but I wasn't really friends with his friend group.
Yeah.
And he's so close with them. And like it was just so funny to see. I don't know. And then like how they remembered me and like I remembered them, which like it was nothing was like negative.
Yeah.
But, like I don't know, like the one like they're still like they were dating in high school, now they're married and have a kid, and like just like the full circle.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
There was a couple of those at that wedding I went to where it was like people who were friends in high school or like knew of each other, but now they're like married. And I'm like, whoa.
Well, like at the time too, like I'm like single and my mom was my date, and they're like married with their children, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I brought my mom with me.
Yeah, I can't relate.
Like,
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah, me and my friend just went together, but there was a lot of other people there who like weren't.
Well, like this was like my childhood friend that like my parents know very well. So like for my mom to go, it wasn't weird for her to like be a part of his day.
Yeah.
But still, like I couldn't relate because I was like, oh. And then like that like awkward conversation of like, what are you up to now?
Yeah.
Like I don't want to do that at a class reunion.
Yeah, no.
Because like I shouldn't be asking you, and nor do I care.
That's the real honest truth of it all. It's like, I could make this small talk with you. I really don't care.
Because if I did care, I would already know.
Yeah, and I'd be following you on socials, but I don't.
Well, you'd be like a part of my life.
Yeah.
But like I don't care. And you don't care about mine, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Like we don't have to fake that.
Yeah. Except I did learn that like apparently a decent amount of people that I knew in high school listened to this, which I think is really weird. And like don't sign off if you still listen, but like a lot of people that I learned listen, I was kind of shocked by, because I would never have thought that they would at this point of us still doing it.
Some of them told me, not that they listened, but they were like, oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. It's okay if you don't listen. Like, I'm not offended.
Yeah.
Or like the person that's wedding I was at would be like, oh, he told me about blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't think I'd go for my class reunion.
No, I don't think I would either. The only thing that I would ever do, no, because even, I was going to say like maybe a college thing, but even that I'm like, nah, the people I met in college who I was like close with in my sorority, like I still keep in contact with, and everybody else, like, I could not care less.
Right, like, it's
again.
the same situation.
Yeah.
And also, like, college for me is, like, I definitely wouldn't.
Yeah. I saw one of my sorority sisters at that event that fucking, I can't talk right now. That Jesus Christ. I feel like my mom no offense, mom. That I keep wanting to say Halloween. Valentine's Day. Yes, the Valentine's Day event I went to. Me and Madeline were there, and we were in the same sorority in college, and we saw one of our sorority sisters there. I'm like, oh my God, I think that's blah, blah, blah. We kept looking at her, and we're like, there's no way. And then we went to her Instagram, and in her bio, it's like, Nashville with like a heart. And I was like, oh my God, that literally was her. But we didn't like say anything because, again, I look very different than I did then. So it'd probably be like, oh, hey. But maybe if we came to like approach her together, but we weren't really close with her at all. But that was just like a weird small world thing.
That is weird.
Because I was like, oh, what
I'm in
are you
those
doing
situations
here?
too. Like, I just wouldn't say hi. Like, if I ever go home and shit, like, I don't approach people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, yeah, I'm with my friends. And like, if I see you out and you say hi, like, okay. And it's not like a bitch thing. It's just like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Have the small talk. I don't care.
Yeah. It's like if I'm going to the neighborhood market with my family to get like milk, I really don't want to like stop to say hello.
Yeah. What are you doing these days? Like, I was at the gym when I was at home. And this guy, we called him Hot Andy in college because he was hot. Not as hot anymore. Didn't age like fine wine.
It's never the hot ones when we're young that look great when
he
we're
was
old.
so hot in college.
I had a guy like that in my 8th grade.
Me and my best friend, we called him Hot Andy. And I was like at the gym at Christmas and I was like, I think that's Hot Andy. Mm-hmm. And I texted my friend and I was like, hey, does he go to this gym? Because she goes to that gym. So I was like, hey, whatever. And she didn't respond to me before he came up and he was like, Kellen Redkay? And I was like, hey. And then like I only had one set left of my workout to be done. And I was like, fuck. Because then we sat there and talked for 20 minutes and he asked me some weird questions. And it was like, I kept being like, all right, well, see ya. And then he'd be like, oh, did you hear? I'm like, oh.
Okay.
Yeah. And my mom dropped me off at the gym. So I was like waiting for her to come and get me. But like she was already there because I told her I was like, only have one more set, be done in 10 minutes kind of thing. I mean, he was still with his girlfriend he cheated on a couple times. Like,
they always are. It's always those people who are. There was 2 of those in my school. Well, there's a lot at my school, but like 2 of the.
And when I say cheat on, I don't know if he like physically actually cheated on somebody with her, but he emotionally did multiple times. Yeah. Which I think is worse.
It's, all of it's not good.
No, it's not great. I don't think either direction, but like an emotional connection to somebody else versus just like.
It's a bit more fucked, yeah.
Yeah. Just like a quick little fuck on like the side they go out to the bar. Yeah. And like, oh, I fucked up. But not that that's right. That's very wrong. But like.
But at least you can be like, it was a one-time mistake.
I don't even know her name.
And you didn't really seek it out.
Yeah,
it just
I don't even know her name.
Happened.
And this was like, no, I know he was like emotionally cheating on her. I think that's like 10 times worse because it's like way more involved.
Because you couldn't get what you needed from your partner, so you went somewhere else and got that instead of the sex, which is so fucked. It's like, then why are we even together?
Yeah.
That's fucked. There was a guy in my 8th grade, and I'm about to dox him because I'm just going to say his first and his last name because I don't know him at all. And
so don't do that to him.
But
people do.
But it's, nah, I'm just going to say it because it's kind of like, he was kind of like a celebrity in my 8th grade because he was a year older, I think. And we were in 7th grade and he released this rap song, but he was like, captain of the football team, like definition, like peaked in middle school vibes. But he released this song. I guess I won't say his first name, last name. I'll just say his first name because he released this song called "Party at Jay's House." He's in 8th grade, so he's like 13, and it was like, and he was like talking about like all this crazy shit. It was like a party at Jay's house tonight. We're gonna have something, and take flight. And it was just so bad. And then he also got caught, like.
Selling drugs.
No, like fingering a girl in the bathroom stall.
In 8th grade?
Yeah. There's a girl in my grade. And like,
y'all were crazy.
This guy who like I knew.
A middle school
was like
finger
a mutual
blast is
friend.
crazy.
Yeah, dude. And it was like, and this other guy finger blasted this girl on like this, like, it's called like the Leopard Loop at the rivalry school of my 8th grade. And it was just like the walking lap or whatever. And I guess he like fingered this girl as they were like in PE class. But anyways, so shout out Washington Wildcats. Anyways, we were like, this guy who I was mutual friends with walked in on this guy fingering, or maybe the girl was giving head to him, something like that.
8th grade?
And he told the teacher, and so like the teacher found out, and then like everybody in our whole school figured out about it, and it was so fucked because this girl got slut shamed as a 7th grader.
Well, yeah.
And like it was
No offense, it's kind of slutty.
I know, but it was insane because it was like, yeah, it was like in the boys' bathroom during school.
Yeah. You're in 7th grade. What are you doing?
And it's like all we know is
like, listen, okay, 7th grade couple feel the titties.
But I'm sure this
so different.
But I'm sure the story just got like so blown out of proportion. It's like maybe that's all it was. But like to this day, I'm like, oh yeah, she was giving him head in the bathroom and blah, blah, blah. And then he releases this rap song, and it's like he's like the coolest guy in school. And yeah, I think like 1 year later, it was like the hairline was going so far back, and he just like aged like crazy.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
That's insane. Getting finger blasted in 7th grade in the bathroom is wild.
By an upperclassman.
That is wild. I don't think that I even let a man feel my titties until I was like, I don't know, 9th grade.
No, the
I think 9th grade. 9th grade is when I first like kissed the boy.
Yeah.
And
I first kissed a boy in 8th grade.
Mine was
No, 7th grade.
Mine was
no 8th grade. 8th grade.
9th grade in a hot tub.
Oh wow.
The guy's name was Danny. And yeah.
My first kiss was a guy named Adam, and he had braces.
Danny didn't have braces, but Danny wanted to be an astronaut.
Oh.
He did go to school for aerospace engineering, so he kind of did follow a dream a little bit.
Okay.
But we had a kiss under the stars because he wanted to be an astronaut.
Aw.
How cute.
How cute.
Kind of cute.
I had a kiss in The Journey
He's
to the
engaged
Center
now.
of the Earth 2 with Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Josh Hutcherson. And it was like the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. And it was like,
But you got a kiss, it's okay.
but not until the end of the movie. It was like the whole movie and then the ending credits. So the lights were coming on, and he starts quote making out with me. I wouldn't even call it. It was like so. I did not know what I was doing because it was my first. It was like 0 to oh my god, we're tonguing each other.
Oh my god, your tongue is in my mouth.
In the movie theater, and he had braces, and like our teeth clashed a few times. And my mom came and picked me up, and she was like, "How was it?" And I was like, Like I just was like, I was like, oh my god, I felt like I was like high from that moment because I was like, I don't know what the fuck just happened. And then I told my friend about it the next day in like keyboarding class. I was like, yeah, are your teeth supposed to hit each other like that? Because it was not very fun. And like he had like a weird like prepubescent like mustache. So it was like poking me. Yeah, that kiss was scarring.
What was his name, Josh?
No, Adam.
Adam, sorry,
yeah,
dude. That
he's married
sucks.
now. And I believe he has his own podcast where they talk about fishing.
Okay, so he figured it out.
Yeah. So.
Look at you guys aren't too far off.
Hey,
soulmates from day one.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Danny is now engaged to a girl that I served with, like not in the military, like was a waitress with, which is weird.
2 tours at Applebee's.
And they're really cute. But it's funny because he would every time he'd come into the restaurant. This was before he started dating her. He always be like, oh, "You're just the one that got away."
Yeah,
like, I know.
Adam never told me that.
No, no. Danny and I stayed friends, and obviously now he's like all but married and like, whatever. And like I don't even live near there anymore. But if I saw him and I went home, like it wouldn't be weird. Like,
yeah,
it is what it
I
is.
don't think I've been friends with a single one of my ex-boyfriends. It's like every time I run into them, it's very much like
I have
turn the other way.
I have oddly talked to every single one of my ex-boyfriends.
Yeah.
But like never because like I met up with them or like meant to talk to them or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't ever like a planned thing. It was always just like Danny, yeah, like well, he was on the same swim team as me and like we just stayed friends. Because it wasn't anything that crazy.
Yeah.
Then another guy named Carter, it's kind of same thing. He actually came into the restaurant that I worked at and he wasn't even 21 yet, and he tried to get a beer, right? But I was in the back and like, this is just what happens in like the industry. Like you're talking the whole time to all your like coworkers. I was like, oh my God. I was like at 101, which is a table number. I was like, hey, at like 101, like that's my boyfriend. Like that's crazy. Like he's here with his family. Like I haven't talked to him since we like broke up. And like he broke with me and started dating another girl and like it was a whole thing.
Yeah, how the story goes.
And they were like, she was like, wait, what? Because at the time I just turned 21. And so she was like, how old is he? And I was like 20. And she was like, fuck, you just tried to order a beer. And I was like, that sucks. So she went and took it from him. and then
your ass walks by and you're like,
kind of gotcha.
Yeah.
But like, didn't mean
fuck
to.
you and your new girlfriend, bitch.
Yeah, I didn't mean to. But like, this was like years later. Like,
Yeah.
This was probably like 2 or 3 years later after like we broke up. And then like, one night I was out. We're at a place called Beverly Hills Tavern, which is like the place to go in our area. And he was like a little drunk, and he came up to me. He was like, "I have to ask you a question." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Did you take that beer away from me?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "Wow." Yeah, but not like
indirectly.
Yeah,
I did,
indirectly. Yeah, like I didn't mean to. Like I'm not like a narc. Like that's fucking crazy. But
no, as you were talking, I just had this like memory, this like repressed memory that I guess I tried to forget about. But I believe I dated a guy in 8th or 9th grade. I think it was 8th grade for about 40 hours maybe.
40 hours. And so specific.
And
hey, I mean that seems like that's
the whole relationship
Kim Kardashian's marriage.
Was like basically via text message. And I have this like horrible memory of we were at a football game, and we were like, it was like we went to the high school football game, but we were like 8th graders, you know what I mean? So it was like the cool thing to go do. And he was there, and I was sitting behind him, and I believe I texted him to break up with him as I was sitting right behind him, and it was his birthday.
Emily!
I just remembered that. That's really fucked.
That was fucked. You couldn't even wait till the next day?
No, he was grossing me out. Because I think he texted me, he was like, "Do you want to hold hands?" And I texted him back, and I said, "Actually, I don't want to do anything with you anymore. Let's break up."
I mean, way to do it.
Yeah.
You just cut the cord.
I did. And it was very awkward because I was sitting directly behind him.
The fact that he texted you to hold hands is crazy.
Yeah, but that's so 8th grade core.
It is. It is like check yes or no.
Yeah.
Reply 1 or 2.
Oh my God. I cannot believe I just remembered that. Man, I've been kind of a dick since day one, I guess.
Savage. Emily over here with the boys.
I know. I wrote something down today, speaking of repressed memories, and I wanted to see if you remembered this. So did you ever watch like early American Idol?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I had this moment today, and I just remembered one of the old contestants' names out of nowhere. And I was like, why do I remember his name? And then I went on a deep dive of like all of the songs that he sang. Do you remember Sanjaya? It was Jordan Sparks' season. It was like the last good season of American Idol. And there was this guy. His name was Sanjaya. And he would always have like insane hair. He would do his hair differently every single episode. And he had like, it was like longer, curly, luscious hair. It was like really pretty. And he was not good at singing. But they kept him all the way until like the final 7 or something. Because the audience was like, just obsessed with him and almost like memed it, where it was like, let's make Sanjaya win this because he was not good. But like,
I don't remember.
Oh my God, I have to find a video. But I went on this like deep dive, and I was like, oh, I forgot like that he was like this. It was like the first big like internet meme of like American Idol, like right before it kind of just like fell off of being like that really popular of a show.
I mean, the confidence to get up and do this.
They say we stand for nothing, and there's no way we ever could. Now we see everything that's going wrong with the world and those who lead it. We feel like we don't have the means to rise above and beat it, so we keep.
Okay, my thing is like, it's not like he's terrible,
but this was like top 7.
Not good.
Like, that was insane. But the whole reason he stayed on as long as he did is because like I think Howard Stern on his podcast was like, everybody vote for Sanjaya, and like let's make him win because that would be the funniest thing ever. Like, it was like a huge just like meme. Mm-hmm. And that, I'm thinking about that, I'm like, that is so fucked. Like, can you imagine being him and being like, I mean,
thinking that you're better now because
yeah,
like, yeah,
and then like seeing all that other stuff like of people just like, but I guess a lot of people.
So what's he doing in his life now? Did you get to that point?
No, well, he's my brother's age. He was born in 89, so he's 34. He's about to be 35, and like, yeah, I don't know if I doubt. There's no in hell he still makes music, and if he does, that's the longest joke of all time because like he's not good.
I mean, he could maybe make music. Like he could be like a producer.
Yeah, maybe.
He could still be a part of the music industry, but just not be a
American
singer.
Idol Sanjaya. A finalist on the 6th season of American Idol, he gained national attention on a series of controversially advancing to 7th place with public votes despite being poorly received by the show's judges, particularly Simon Cowell. But like that was the whole thing. It was like Simon was like, you should not be here. Like you are bad, but the audience keeps voting you to keep you here. And then I also went on this deep dive on American Idol. Did you know that Kelly Clarkson winning the first season was just like completely faked, and like she was actually just an industry plant that like the show had like scouted her out and like asked her to be on the show and like to make her the winner?
I kind of would believe that being like a first season or something.
Yeah.
Like, you have to make sure it's going to pan out.
Yeah.
So I could see that that's kind of...
I just was like, that is so crazy. And like...
because after the first season, people are going to be begging to be on the show.
Yeah, exactly. Because they see like, oh my God, look at the star that was made from this thing.
So like that kind of makes sense.
Yeah. I was just like, I watched this YouTube video today and it was about the thing in Disney Hollywood Studios. They used to have that like an American Idol experience thing there, and you could go in and basically it was like a small scale version of auditioning for American Idol. Like it was like real, and if you won it that day you would get a like ticket to Hollywood, so you could bypass all the entry levels of auditions and shit. It was this like huge production and whatever. And so then it started going into like all the American Idol lore and kind of like how it started and then the downfall of it and everything, and it was crazy. But it's on it's called Defunct Land, and it's this YouTube account that like breaks down all of these just like crazy facts about like Disney World stuff, and it was so entertaining. You need to watch it. But yeah, I was just like learning so much shit I never knew about all of that. And like, because I remember, I think the second to last time I went to Disney World, I remember that thing being
been there
like
in so long. It
was like the last year it was going to be open. It was like 2015 was like the last active year for it, and I was there for a dance competition, and there was not a soul like waiting to go in there or do it or whatever. But it was crazy. And yeah, Sanjaya, if you remember him, I just had that like weird memory today, and then it sent me down this rabbit hole of watching all of this fucking American Idol shit, because I haven't watched American Idol in like probably since that season.
I actually just went on my Hulu today, and that's like there's like a new season out, and it was like suggested.
Who is even judging now?
I don't even know.
Katy Perry, Luke Combs, or not Luke Combs. Luke Bryan, is he still a judge?
No, Luke Bryan was on The Voice.
No, you're thinking of what's his face? The Voice is Gwen Stefani's husband.
Oh yeah,
Blake.
Katy Perry, Luke Bryan, and Lionel Richie.
Yeah, it's Blake. Whatever. Oh, God, what? I cannot think of his last name.
Blake Shelton.
I was like Blake Livingston.
Livingston.
That's
crazy.
what was coming to my head. I was
That's
like
crazy.
Livingston, and not very country.
Blake Livingston.
Yeah.
That sounds very posh.
Yeah, it really does. But yeah, American Idol was crazy, and then X Factor became big because One Direction. And that's kind of, I feel like after that, it was kind of like the downfall of all that type of TV. Not the downfall, but like it didn't make stars anymore. Because
Not even like The Voice. I feel like
No.
The Voice doesn't even make stars anymore.
No, and also like this got me thinking too. You know, like the first big like celebrity or like artist to come from YouTube, I was like, it was Justin Bieber. Isn't that so weird? And like I always forget that he like was like a YouTube, like he popped off on YouTube, and like that's how he got like.
Wait, he was posting videos of him singing, right?
Yeah, but like I just always forget that was a thing. Like he was like the first real ginormous example of that, and then like all of the guys from Vine, like Shawn Mendes and all those guys, kind of like did that later.
But they were doing different things than like
they were kind of just doing like funny videos and then slipped in singing every once in a while, which is like what all TikTokers do now.
Yeah. Oh, every single one.
Literally.
Like, what career do you want to have? Be a singer. Like, why?
I saw a clip of Tana Mojo singing the other day. She was like low-key really good, and people in the comments were like, I miss when Tana used to sing, blah blah blah. I was like, when did she ever sing?
Wait, what?
She kind of slayed.
I'm looking this up.
It was like she was like in the mirror recording herself. It was like a very old video, and she was singing "She Will Be Loved" by Maroon 5 in the mirror, and she was very good. And
Wait,
very.
This is her on stage. Hold on.
Oh God, I didn't see one of those. I was just see. Okay, this doesn't count because this is like her own music. Let me find the one of her like singing in the mirror because like it was like Tana. Oh, that's it. Like, just wait. It gets better. It gets better.
Look for the girl with the broken smile. Ask her if she wants to stay a while, and she will be loved.
Like pretty good.
And she will be loved.
I don't think it's good, but also
But
for
if she
Tana
had-
Mojo, like
That's what I'm saying. Like I was pleasantly surprised, and like honestly, if she got a little vocal coach going on, like I think that she could have something there.
everyone's like, she's actually really fucking good.
Because she has like a nice like raspy voice from all of the vaping,
yeah.
and like I think she could use that to her advantage if she really wanted to make some music.
I don't think she wants to use it to her advantage.
I don't think
that's
so
that's
either.
The hard part.
But I'm saying like if she wanted to, she's better than James Charles.
Dude, did you see the one that I sent you the other day of him singing?
Yeah, his new song.
Oh, he got a lot better.
You think he's better?
Yeah.
Did you listen to the song?
Yeah.
It's so edited. It's so bad.
we're gonna listen to it.
Oh my God. James Charles' new song. What is it? Call Me Back or something like that? I went on a deep dive on this one too because I was like, why is he still putting music out? It's so cringy. It's giving AI generated lyrics as well.
Hold on.
And it kind of reminds me of that song where it's like, dun, 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 call me your name.
Hold on. Sick. Wait, one more ad. Sorry.
You guys should be happy that we don't have a.
Yeah, like it's not good, but I think he's gotten better.
He's gotten better producers, maybe.
James Charles coming through with the Disney vocals. The comments are fucking hilarious.
Literally, it sounds like so synthesized and crazy. Like it sounds insane. But I liked the videos of like he like premiered that song or whatever and like had people and all
in
the,
his backyard or
yeah,
something like
and
that.
all the
Yeah.
people who like duetted the song or whatever, like, wow, this song's actually really good. And then one of the guys like who stitched it or something was like, I was like pleasantly surprised with this song. Like I think James Charles did like a really good job, blah, blah, blah. Somebody stitched that video and was like, this you? And it was one of the writers on that fucking song. It was that guy was reacting to the TikTok and was like, of course you think this song's fucking good. Like you wrote it.
You get money.
Yeah. And so it's just like so disingenuous of like what, like it's just like all
The only
fake.
people that I saw like make videos about it were like his friends and shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, totally. James is still James
hi,
and
sisters.
yeah. He's come a long way from Bring Me a Little Water now. But not too far. Still pretty. Actually, did you see his video that he put out the other day? It's like an ad for his like most recent palette or whatever, and he like
His painting shit.
yeah, but he like makes fun of like all of his eras of himself. It was very like it was actually very funny because it
Yeah.
was like very self-aware of like all of the flop eras that he had basically. And like he did like the big eyebrows, got James, like the assless chaps, James from Coachella. Like he like went through all of them, and like it was actually pretty funny. And I was like, okay, at least he's like able to like see what we all were seeing like during all those eras, you know what I mean, and roll with the punches a bit.
Probably now looking back, just like you looked back at yourself and
I was like, oh good god, I wasn't really the queen of everything.
You can't look back and be like, that was good.
No.
So
well, some people can, some people really do, like they look back at their shit and they're like, yep, I was eating and slaying.
No, see, this is the thing about me, I look back and I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, you were sad, and I can see it on your face. Or like you thought you ate with that, and you sure as hell didn't. Sure as hell. Because what is that outfit? I have a similar outfit that I wore to a Christmas party, and I have all these pictures in it. And my hair is like, I'm sitting on the counter, and it's like I'm in college and like a frat. No, it wasn't a frat house. It was like a swimmer's house, but still, same vibes,
same thing.
I'm sitting on their counter with like my friend, and my hair. It was like the time when like you didn't part your hair in this like in the middle, but like my hair doesn't not part in the middle. Like that's like just like my natural part is in the middle. So like trying to do it even like an inch over is wild. And that's the picture. I have like my hair just like completely flipped over. It looks god awful.
Yeah.
And I have on a skirt similar to yours, but it had floral print on.
Oh yes. Like and the American Eagle vibes.
Yeah. And then a black like long sleeve with heeled booties. No stockings, no nothing, just heel booties.
The chokehold that booties had on us was crazy because like least flattering cut of a shoe.
And I think that they like didn't match the outfit at all.
No, they never did. And like they always just gave like calves, like ginormous calf energy, because like the way it hit right between like your calf and your ankle was just insane.
No, and
it's just not good. And I don't know why booties were a thing for so long.
I thought I ate.
Yeah, same.
I was like, this is the cutest thing I could have ever put together. What do you mean?
Well, my favorite is when I would wear booties, but like they didn't really have a heel on them. So they just looked like kind of like...
Ew, why would you ever wear that?
Like in high school, you didn't ever wear those. Like they were almost like... You know exactly. It was a very Disney Channel core. And it was like you'd wear them with tights. They didn't really have like a heel. It was just kind of like flat.
You can't see my shoes in this.
Oh my God. I think I might have had that exact same skirt. Yeah, no, I think I wore almost an outfit identical to that, to like a...
Oh, here's the shoes. Here's the shoes.
Are they lace?
Yeah.
Kellen. Oh my God. Those are like New Yorker going to the bodega in the middle of the night. Gotta throw some shoes on like
Can
crazy.
we look at the part though? Can we look at me trying to part my hair?
You were in college? You look like you're 12.
I was a sophomore in college in this picture.
You literally look like you're 12 years old. If I saw you at a college party, I'd be like, should I call your mom? Oh my God. And your friend's skirt is so iconic for the time.
That was mine.
The Aztec print.
It was mine. She's wearing it.
Oh my God. Did you ever have the
that was my roommate.
Did you ever have those oh my God, what were like kimonos? Like, remember?
Yes. My
like,
sister was obsessed with those.
Dude, I had so many. I wore them with like every single outfit.
You said you look like you're 12 years old.
You did. Your face looked so young.
But
like,
I also didn't wear like makeup or anything. God, those shoes were hideous.
They're so bad. Wait, are they like are they wedged or do they have like a separate heel?
Oh, they were wedged.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
They were really bad. They almost look like horse hooves.
And the white bra underneath, so every picture is like just a flash of it.
And it was like always that neckline on those shirts. Like it was so low and so wide for no reason at all. Like I had a shirt like that as well, or like a bodysuit like that.
That's what when you showed me that picture, that's what I thought in my head. Like I can't really roast you too hard because I'm not that far off.
Yeah, it was like mine was just a different font. Same fit, different font. You know what I mean? Like it was very similar vibes. But no, yeah, the 2010s were quite the time for fashion. And I will say everything was just not good. The
chunky jewelry for me.
And like chunky jewelry is back, but
I don't understand that.
But it's in a bit more of a like a branded as like vintage vibe. You know what I mean? So I don't hate it as much.
but chunky versus like what that was like gaudy.
You're talking
big-
about like statement necklace, where it was this like teal blue, like giant plastic like things. Yeah,
Oh, it was
horrible.
like flower, like spiky, like
Yeah, it was like Charlotte Russe core.
yeah.
Yeah, crazy. Did you ever bump your hair? Like tease it in a poof in the front and then bobby pin it?
One time I went as a weedette for
Nice.
Halloween. So did I? Yeah. I grew up by Jersey.
Yeah.
For real.
Well, I would do it, but I would do it on the side. So it was like this weird.
Emily,
It was like this.
No
weird,
one ever thought that was cute.
Yeah, but me and all my friends did it like that. Like we would like put our hair. It was like we'd bump it, but then we'd pin it to the side. So it was like it. So you still got your side part in, and then be over here, and then the rest of your hair would be down. It was crazy. And I look back on photos and I said, "Who let me leave the house looking like that?"
Emily,
And I would wear
bad.
and I would wear my hair in a side ponytail.
I've seen pictures of you with a
Side ponytail, like all in there's a Facebook group of like me and the other girls from my 8th grade dance team. I'm telling you, this 8th grade was crazy. This 8th grade dance team, and we texted
Pivotal year.
and we sent in the Facebook group, and it was like, everybody wear your shirts tucked in with jeans, Sperry's, and your hair in a side ponytail tomorrow after practice. And we all did, and we took a picture all together, and we looked insane.
And you guys didn't get bullied by the upperclassmen.
And we were the coolest kids in school. No, that's when we were in 8th grade. So we were the upperclassmen. Because it was only 7th and 8th grade in my middle school. It was like middle school. Then this was called junior high. And so we were like pre-high school. But we're now the oldest in this like pre-high school school. So we were like the coolest kids ever. And it was so
I wish you would have gotten bullied for that.
Yeah. I got bullied in high school. But not for being like...
Not for your side ponytail,
No,
side poof.
not for my looks or my serves, but more for who I am, and that's almost worse. You know, I'd rather get bullied for like the way that I look than just me as a person.
Yeah, it was. I would have bullied you for the side poof for sure.
Yeah,
Because that's crazy.
But the thing is, that was just like the look of the school. Like everybody was rocking it.
Ew, that's because like never in my.
I
no.
know, but that's just what the girls were doing, and so I just had to keep up with the girls.
Next time, don't.
Sock bun? Did you ever have a sock bun
Oh,
era?
100% sock bun.
Yeah.
I could never sock bun my hair though. My hair it didn't work with it.
Oh,
My sister
mine
would sock bun
was
all the time.
perfect because I don't have super thick hair. So the sock bun was like everything I ever wanted out of a bun and more because I never could get that like big donut look.
Oh, mine just does it now.
Yeah.
No, mine just is like.
Mine looks like a little baby pony. Like it looks like, you know, those videos when they're like, you want piggies or bunnies? Like that's mine just look like little nuggets on my head if I try to put it in a bun.
Dude, I'm not over. I need to bring back the side poof.
The side poof is crazy. I'm like, I definitely have a photo of it somewhere. While I'm looking for this photo, I have this final thought that I had today. As you could tell, it was a bit of an ADHD thinking day for me. But I was thinking about like, have you ever thought of things in your life that like society tells you is like you shouldn't like, but you really like it? Like, is there anything that you can think of that's like that? Where it's like the world tells you like you shouldn't like this, but you're like, but secretly I'm like obsessed with it.
I feel like yes. I do have a specific answer right now. No, but there's like definitely been times.
Yeah, I was thinking about that as well. And the first thing that came to my mind when I was thinking about it, and this is like it's not that deep one, but when I just first started thinking about it, was like oatmeal raisin cookies. My whole life I've loved those things, and everybody's like, they're so gross. When I get those instead of a chocolate chip, no, you know what? I prefer it. That's like my favorite cookie ever.
Ugh.
It really is.
I don't like raisins.
I do, and I'm not afraid to say it. I'll say it with my chest. I like raisins, and I love oatmeal raisin cookies. And there's this one cookie that my mom makes, and it's so fucking good. And it's like milk chocolate chips, craisins, and maybe white chocolate chips and oatmeal. Oh my God, it's so good. But, okay, so this is a kind of an example of it. You can't really tell, but Lexi had one. And it's a side poof. This was when we were in high school. Let me find one when we were... Oh, here's one. This is a nice example of it. I've deleted this photo off of my Facebook 6 times and somehow it's still there. I don't know how. I did a lot of photo shoots when I was younger,
I mean, it really just looks like you're pinning it to the side. It's not like a poof, but like I see what you're saying.
but we poofed it for sure. Like there's a bit of a poof there, but also like the
It's not
hair
cute.
itself was just so side parted. This is well, let me try to find the photo of us with our side ponytails. Well, I can't find that one. But that one was really bad. And I told everybody to wear their shirt tucked in because I was in this phase where I just loved a shirt tucked in with a belt. Look, I like actually like, you know, when people are like, oh, nobody dressed like Disney characters at school. Like people don't dress like that. Like that's such an exaggeration. Like I did though. Like this was the stuff I would wear. Like scarf.
Giving good luck, Charlie.
Yeah. Like scarf, I made that jean jacket. I just cut the sleeves off of a jean jacket. Fucking pink pants with I don't know what color shirt and a weird headband and a poof my hair. Like also taking a photo this way is so insane. And
With your iPad, probably your iPod Touch.
no, this was a early generation iPhone because I purposely broke my phone
I used to do this
on a road trip.
I
It
did
was like
this.
one of my slider phones, and all my friends had gotten the iPhone, and I still was on one of those like, I think mine was like a Propel was the name of my phone, and I was on a road trip, and there was a cooler, and I took my phone and I took the battery out and I stuck it in the cooler to give it water damage, and then I was like, I can't get my phone to work. I guess I need a new phone. My parents bought me the same phone again.
Joke's on you, bitch. Joke is on you.
And the most fucked up part was because it was water damage, the insurance we had on the phone didn't cover it. So like they just had to pay out of pocket for a new phone. And so then I felt really bad because I did it on purpose. I was like, I don't know, maybe I dropped it in a puddle or something.
You said, give me the iPhone. And they said, no, bitch. We're going to
They
give
were like,
you.
it was like the same phone, just like the updated version of it. But it was still just a slidey phone, didn't have internet, or like it had quote internet, but like
Damn.
I didn't have the internet plan. So like it wasn't, I couldn't just search Google or anything. Yeah. So, but then I ended up getting an iPhone later. I think that was in 8th or 9th grade. I got an iPhone. But I don't know why. Maybe it was because like, I think it was probably because AT&T was running one of those deals where it was like, buy 4 phones, get the 5th one for free or whatever. And my family was probably all like, my dad was up for an upgrade, or like at his work, he got iPhones or whatever. So he was probably like, everybody will get one. It'll be cheaper if we do it that way. So yeah, that was a confessional. Sorry about that, mom and dad. I did break a phone to try to get a new one and it didn't work.
I did that too.
What phone did you break and what phone did you want? What was your first phone?
My first one was like one of the ones that were like, it was like a Toshiba one. It was blue and it slid over and you had a full keyboard.
Was that called a kickstand?
I don't know.
Did it slide up and sideways?
Yes.
Okay, I know
I had
exactly
an
which
orange
one
one
you're
that
talking
did
about.
that, and then I had a blue one that just went to the side, and on the front of it already had a keypad. So like, remember that. It wasn't one of those. I want to say it was when I had my first Android, because like the first like smartphone I had was an Android. It was a Galaxy. And I'm pretty sure I broke that. I was
Yeah.
in college. No, I know. And I was in college. And
You were like, I'm sick of these fucking green text messages.
not that I purposely broke it to like for my parents to get me an iPhone, because I accidentally broke it, but then I broke it more on purpose.
So you could get a new phone.
Right.
Yeah.
And we were up for an upgrade anyway. So like it wasn't
Yeah.
really that big of a deal.
No, I was not. I just was like, all my friends got one and I had like been begging and not getting it. And so my fucking spoiled ass was like, drop it in the cooler.
And then my favorite thing is that they gave you the same exact phone.
Yeah, but they gave me the purple one this time instead of the white and red one.
No, they like, and then after that I got an iPhone. But yeah, I remember like I dropped it and I like cracked half the screen so I couldn't see out of it anyway.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I
what's
just dropped it
crazy
again.
is like we're like the last generation, like our age, of kids to have like non-smartphones as like their first phone.
That's so true.
Because like if you think about it, like there's no way today somebody, unless your parent is kind of
Dude,
just like
the
a
other day I was at
dickhead,
work- the other day
would
I was
buy
at
you
work.
like a flip phone.
And this guy came in, and he was for sure trapping because he had a phone, and he was a flip phone. He like pulled it out, and I was like, damn, haven't seen one of those bitches in ages.
Yeah.
And I mean, he was for sure selling drugs. He like answered it.
Yeah.
And this girl's like, someone coming to scoop, and he was like, yeah, blah, 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 like obviously.
Yeah.
And it was just the vibes, the smells.
Yeah, you could tell.
Yeah. I knew it was happening.
It was a trap phone.
100%.
Yeah.
But it was just crazy because I was like, damn, I haven't seen one of those bitches in ages. Like a little like pay by the minute, and he just like flipped it open.
Yeah.
I was like, God, like a razor. It was cool.
Yeah, like what are those called? Not disposable. Is that what it's called?
Track phone.
Mm.
They're called track phones.
Yeah. I just know them from like crime shows where they're like, it was paying off of a burner cell.
Yeah, that's what it was. I mean, he is, and he
Yeah.
was. I don't know his name.
Yeah.
So don't come to me, FBI. I don't know his name. I don't know who he is. He paid in cash. Who am I?
Yeah, I don't care.
He drank a strawberry lemon drop martini and got spinach artichoke dip and 10 wings.
If there's something about a drug dealer is they love a sweet drink. Because the one I dated was like, it's so funny. They're so like very like, ooh, don't fuck with me. And then they're like, I'll take whatever drink is pink and has an umbrella on it.
Strawberry lemon drop martini.
Yeah, and then it's like not sweet enough, and they're like, add more like juice to it. It's like, okay.
They were like, can I have a straw? And he drank it out of a straw.
Like
from
you
a
have a gun
martini
in your
glass.
pocket. Just drink fucking normal. Just drink normal shit. What the fuck?
Get like some whiskey on the rocks.
Yeah, stop being a little bitch.
Be a man. But like, yeah, no, that's actually hilarious. I feel like
They
that's
all
exactly how
do.
it
They
goes.
all do. Like they love a like just a, like a girly ass, fruity, sweet as fuck drink that would like give you cavities. Like that is their thing.
With a straw. My favorite is like when they ask for a straw. And I'm like, you're drinking out of a martini glass, sir.
It doesn't really fit. Do you want me to cut it in half
They
to like
love
make it fit?
Oh, they're whores for it.
Yeah.
They love it.
That's just so funny.
I don't know. But
Yeah. Drug dealers are just big children.
I mean, yeah, you're selling drugs. You're smart.
Yeah.
Because surely there's a whole other like, I don't want to say like that's smart because it's not smart.
Not
at
smart.
all.
Don't
It's
sell
not smart to
drugs.
sell drugs. But I'm saying like there's a whole other like world to it that like I just don't know. And like the street smarts of it have to be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
For to be on your fucking burner phone at dinner with your girl,
Yeah.
you're on a whole other level.
Yeah.
You're not just like selling to the high school kids down the street like a little bit.
No, I dated a guy who was like pretty high up. I'm sorry, Mom. I dated a guy who was like pretty high up on the drug
I dated a couple and I shouldn't
drug like hierarchy. And then I dated a guy who was under him, and the under one had to do fucking crazy shit, like go drive to Mexico to like pick up cocaine and back. And then the guy above him like didn't have to do all that stuff, but literally would have to go to like the guy above him's place, pick up weed from them and stuff. And it was like just fucking so many guns all over the place and just scary. And I was like, how did you get into this situation?
I'm just a little blonde girl.
Yeah,
come
and literally
along.
I was like, we were supposed to go to Ruth's Chris. And we had to stop at your fucking like boss's. And he's like, I gotta stop at my boss's house. In my head, I'm like, oh, your boss, okay. Maybe we're picking up, I don't know, maybe he has like a gift card that he was gonna give you. Like, I don't know. And no, it was scary as fuck. And I'm just sitting there like kicking my feet. My feet aren't touching the ground in this chair I'm sitting in. And I'm sitting with like the boss's like bodyguards or whatever, just like in this like trap house.
Like,
and
so how are you? You're like, you're going your
making
mouth,
small
like,
talk with these people who like probably are looking at me like, why the fuck is she here? And then he's like, I'll be right back. Because he had to like go in a back room because I guess one of the people under him like fucked some shit up. And so I'm sitting out there just like, and I'm like looking at the table. There's just like miscellaneous narcotics like everywhere. I'm like, I don't even know what half the shit is. And then there's guns. I've literally never seen that many guns in my life. And bags of marijuana that is like insane, like garbage bags on garbage bags on garbage bags, just full of weed in this house. And then there's just like pit bulls running around. I'm like, get me out of here. Like, this is scary.
You're like in my Lily Pulitzer dress. Like,
Yeah,
I gotta
and
go.
then this like girl just like walks out of one of the rooms because I guess she's like dating like the head honcho or whatever. And she's like, who's this bitch? And I was like, my name's Emily. And I just need to leave. Like, I'm sorry, buddy. Because the reason I came inside is because he said he didn't want me to wait in the car because he was scared that I was going to get like shot or something if I waited in the car. So yeah, I got myself into that situation, quickly got myself out of it, and then that was a weird stage in my life. So
I feel like we've all been there.
yeah, it was very strange. And once I ended up there, I was like, ooh, mistakes were made. I should not be here.
Revert. Like
This, I was like, oh my God, like I'm graduating in 2 years, like college. I was like, I'm graduating in 2 years. Like I need to like not be hanging out with these people. This is bad.
But I feel like that's college.
Yeah. And the thing
Truly.
is, like, I wasn't even partaking in any of these drugs. Like, I can't even smoke weed. I get such bad anxiety and I like puke everywhere. I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to it. So that was like the kicker of it all. It's just like, I'm just sitting here probably smoking my stupid fucking Juul or whatever that I was like doing at the time, trying to like look cool with like fucking, I think his name was like Junior. Like, it's not his real name, but they were like calling him Junior or whatever, one of the bodyguards. And it was funny because he was ginormous. Like, he's probably like 6'5", like 350 pounds. I'm like sitting on the couch with him and just hitting my little stupid Juul, just watching TV or whatever, like pretending like this was normal. I was like, I need to go home.
Like, actually, we're not going to Ruth's Chris. We're going to my house.
No, I got in the car. I was like, never bring me to this ever again. Like, I was like, this is not, I don't need to be here. I shouldn't have, like, you should have dropped me off before. Like, this was crazy. But yeah, that was my only like real dip into that world, like seeing that side of it. Because I feel like we all know the frat guy who like, he's like, oh, I sell drugs. And it's like, he like is so low on the totem pole. It's like, okay.
He just gets a bag and he has to sell the whole
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was insane and scary. But
yeah.
yeah.
There's some things I wish I could go back in my life and like as I'm older be like,
what were you doing?
yeah, why were you in that situation? Why did you do it? I mean, looking back, like I'm not happy that I did any of those things, but like also like it's a weird experience that I have.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I'm happy that you at least learned from the situation. Like you
Yeah.
weren't like, oh, let me just keep doing this shit.
Yeah.
You were like, oh, that was scary and that was bad.
Yeah.
And you were better for it afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
But
Also, it gives me an appreciation for like the little sheltered life that I live. After
Yes.
seeing that, I was like, I'm good. I'm so good on all of that for forever.
yeah, no, literally.
Like, I will never get myself in that situation ever.
Yeah, I'm
again.
good.
Scary.
I'm very good. I'm good with just like my little dab pen over here.
Yeah.
Just hanging out.
Yeah. And I'm good with like making quote less money to like, because like the thing is, it's like that's what gets these people in. It's like, oh, they make so much money so fast, blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, but this fucking scary people you're dealing with.
Go serve tables.
Yeah.
Go be a bartender.
Go be a stripper over that shit. Like,
Yeah.
honestly.
Do something.
That was scary.
Yeah, no, not for me. Not for me.
No.
Well, are your topics?
Yeah, I think really. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I was dying to get off my chest today. Oh, I also really like American cheese slices, and I'm not afraid to say that. That's kind of my preferred cheese on a sandwich, honestly. And I know you can't relate because you can't eat cheese, but a lot of people would turn their nose up at that and be like, ugh, American cheese slices.
When I was younger, my parents didn't know I was lactose intolerant. They would give me American cheese.
And something about like the fakeness
Creamy,
and
I don't
how
know.
sweet it is and like the waxiness is just really good. That on some wheat thins, I'll eat it every day.
I can't relate.
I know, it's unfortunate.
That's it.
That's all she wrote.
I can't relate, and I'm about to go take another nap for the 6th time today.
I
So
think at this point it's just going to bed.
yeah, I think I'm gonna take some NyQuil and knock out if I'm being honest with you. But anyway, thank you guys for listening to another episode of Society 97. My name is Cameron K. You can find me at Cameron K on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
She's on fast forward mode tonight, folks. She's ready to hit the hay.
I'm so tired.
Mine is Emily. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Starnsy. Don't forget to follow the podcast on Instagram as well. We are at society97.pod on Instagram, and we are also at society97pod on TikTok with no dot, where we post clips from the show.
You can go to our YouTube channel where we post fun videos every single Tuesday, and then we also post the video version of the podcast every single Friday. So make sure you like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and go see our beautiful faces over there. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.